microphone. What am I doing? How do I do this again? Hello everybody. It's hello. I've just I've been kind of just lower energy and whatnot. I haven't really done much of anything in terms of like video content creation and all that kind of stuff. I've really just chilled. I've been calm, just kind of like lowering my mood back down for a moment. It's I don't know. It's a lot sometimes to have really high energy at any given moment in time. So right now I'm kind of just streaming up and out to you all in some way to reach out to you, maybe have some decent conversation and all that good stuff. How do I sound? Can you guys hear me, or is the music a little too loud? I'm just curious. Hello unknown, hello Yuri, and hello Jacko Moon, Jacko Sun. I honestly I've come to a conclusion that I hate this angle. Yeah, I prefer this angle more. But if I'm gonna do that angle, I'll do it like this. Yeah, this is fine. Hello. Hi everybody. I hope you all are doing well. I just haven't really been in much of an energy really. Okay, I'm glad. Sometimes trying to set up audio and stuff like that gets a little difficult because it just wants to be difficult. But as I was mentioning earlier, hello everybody. I hope you all are doing well. I'm just in a lower energy right now. I haven't really felt like a sense of like want to create content, and honestly that's kind of okay I suppose, because I remember I do a lot of this stuff by myself, and if anything I enjoy making the content. It's just sometimes there's moments in time where I'm just like, it feels like it becomes too much of an obligation, and when it becomes too much of an obligation I really don't want to do it anymore. So I kind of had to like step back, take like a breather, maybe take a day or two and just do nothing. The craziest part is like it will only really take me like a day or two of not doing things, and then now I'm gonna want to I want to live stream tomorrow, I want to live stream Friday, I want to live stream Saturday. I can't really live stream Sunday because I work Sunday. So but the point is I still very much want to create content. It's just right now I need a pause. I needed a bit of a briefer, or a bit of a brief pause. Am I burnt out? The jury's still out for that. I don't want to say I am, but there may be a likelihood that I am. So I thought instead of me being my usual crazy Yapatron 9000 self that I am, I thought I'd just try to slow myself down a bit and just reach out to you all in probably a more relaxed mood. I'm not as hyper or crazy as I usually am. It may eventually lead up to it if this stream continues, but as of right now, I'm just here trying to chill with you all. So I want to hear about you all. How's your day been? Have you been doing good things today? I want to get to know you all some more, because if anything, I had the last thing I did with the community was actually on Monday, and I did a social circle, and I had a great blast. It was so much fun and very enjoyable to do. I was very, very happy to have the capability of everybody who came and their opportunity to speak about who they are, and just the understanding of like communication, conversation, being able to feel seen and heard. That's very important to me. The ability where people can actually feel like they belong somewhere. And I know sometimes I talk for a long time in those social circles, but my most important part whenever I communicate, whenever someone says something, my job as a host is to try to connect to you, the person who's sharing. And I find great joy because I feel like I have a lot of connecting points which I can always try to relate to you in any way I can. I feel like I have a lot I can talk about, and at the very least, if I maybe don't know something in particular, I kind of know some way to like mention how I may know about it, because I know a lot of things for some reason. I just do. And the stories that people share and the experiences that I've witnessed and seen and everything in between gives me this opportunity to like connect with you all. So I really want to be with you all. Like I want to ask how you all doing. How's your day been? Just say how your day's been. What's been going on with you? What's going on with my community? Like you guys are everything to me, and I want to make sure I can be there for you the best I can. So, even if you haven't been to my community before, first off, hello. Second off, just how's your day been? What's going on with you? Like, what's going on in your life right now? So, yeah, just I want to have discussion with you all. Just want to say what's up. Hey, hi. Unknown. It's okay to take breaks if you need it because you don't need to force anything, and I appreciate that because I love live streaming and I love content creation and all this kind of stuff, but I kind of don't want to lose sight of what I actually want to do, which is just create a community and have fun with that community. I feel like I've accomplished that to a fantastic degree because I have this capability of having these people who come and join and do social circles or do the cafe streams, or I want to do a lot of things in between, and I just want to like actually be there for people. I want to have the ability to like just say what's up, how you doing everybody. In fact, I'm gonna stop talking right now and continue reading chat. Hello Avery, I appreciate you too. Thank you for being here. Thanks so much, really. Yeah, I'm just slowing down a bit. Un pan de mayonesa. Did I say that right? Either way, nice of you to join us. Thanks for being here. Hi, I love wine. I appreciate seeing you too. I really do appreciate seeing you, honestly. Slendy. Here's a story. Someone asked, what comes after 5? What comes after 6? What 2 numbers have you said? 5 and 6? I just said 5 and 6, so technically does that mean that's the only 2 numbers I said? Unless you want me to say 6, 7. Are you referring to 6, 7 mean? I just learned about what the heck that is, and I still kind of don't know what it is, but sure. 6, 7. 6, 7 Mason. 6, 7 September 6, 7. Here you go. Eat it up. Eat up your 6, 7 memes. Get your fill. I hope you enjoy. Thank you for appreciating my model. Thanks. I'm always very thankful to have the ability to be in something like this. I know some people out there are very interesting where they're going to be like, oh, you're a guy in a female avatar. And to those people, I guess they will never probably understand because, 6, 7. Hi, Jellybread. I feel like people will never understand. If they don't understand, then more often than not, they're going to berate something they don't know. All these people want to think to themselves, oh, well, you're just a guy in a female avatar. Wow, that's so gay. But by the end of it all, I mean, they can think what they want to think. Ignorance is bliss sometimes, so I do hope they enjoy their just desserts in that aspect. Hello, Slipper. I appreciate seeing you. I do know it's from a song. I forgot from who, but it's like 6, 7 dude or something like that. I know the origins of it because my friend actually sent me like a lore of the 6, 7 meme because I asked them like, what the heck is 6, 7, and they sent me that. So I was like, you know what? Fair play. Listen, sometimes I'm a bit of a boomer when it comes to this stuff. I don't exactly keep in the sign of the times, you know what I mean? Hi, Chris and Demon, YouTube. Nice of you to join us. I appreciate you being here. It's okay to want to be cutesy and ethical in a woman's skin. Listen, I shall not die to an ant. I see I Love Wine is playing Silksong. I still need to play Silksong personally. It seems like a really good game, but honestly, I've been kind of gaming fatigued too. All I've really been playing is Marvel Rivals because Marvel Rivals is a very fun and unique and diverse game. Plus, I love my competitive hero shooters as well. But I do like being cutesy, and I like the opportunity to just move around in this avatar and do a bunch of funny and cute little things. I don't think that's going to be the case of this stream. I'm just really just chilling, relaxing, trying to say hi to you all, say what's up. Hello there. Yeah, the 6, 7 meme somehow really blew up. Like, it's everywhere now. I don't understand how that came to be, but, more power to you all. I hope you enjoy your meme while it lasts. The life cycle of memes like that usually lasts like a week, and then there's something else that comes up. Am I wrong? Like, memes these days die so quickly. They get made, and then they die. It's just... I swear the attention span of people just gets faster and faster and faster, where the next great thing is just right around the corner. So, you all enjoy it while it lasts. I'm definitely going to say that it's not going to be something you'll remember in, like, 2 weeks from now. You want to be a girl? You're living out some kind of fantasy, or what is it? No, well, first off, hello, Steady Poppin'. I feel like almost every guy is. Well, you were right about that, Slipper. It's kind of like it's a funny thing because like one of the things that happens is that a lot of guys get on here and then they all eventually turn into anime girls. It's not a it's no offense taken because like honestly that actually does happen. I know a lot of people who really when they get into VR chat, they kind of end up in three different locations. They either end up as an anime girl, like literally anime girls, like no exception, a furry, or an e-boy slash e-girl. That's where everybody just ends up. Like when you really start getting into VR chat, that's like the end game. Not literally. I would imagine there are some people out there that still like, use regular avatars, but those people are a rare breed. Anyways, do I want to be a girl? No, I actually don't want to be a girl. I am comfy being a male in my own skin. So I always want to distinct that too because some people feel like, oh well, you're male but you're in a female avatar. Does that mean you want to be a female? I actually am really comfortable just being a male. I will say my internet side is more female if anything, but that's how I perceive it personally. And that's how I keep the distinction because in real life I need to be masculine. Like unfortunately if the way I look and the way I act, if I'm feminine out in the real world, people are gonna be like, wow, that's that's maybe they won't respect me. I don't know. Whatever the case, I'm not saying I don't act like a feminine sometimes, but I mostly have masculine traits when I'm in the real world. In VR, I have my masculine traits come out sometimes, but I'm mostly feminine like, so like yapping. Oh man. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. That's a good question. Like, I'm okay with questions. If you want to ask a question, you may think it seems like it's like rude or offensive. Just ask away. I'll be open and honest about it. It's better you ask than you just come in here and be like, wow, a guy wearing a female avatar? How gross. I bet he touches children or something. Like, it's like, dude, that's just heavy assumptions you're just throwing out just because you see something that tells your toxic masculinity that you should hate. Like, what? Bro, please. So I honestly appreciate you asking. It's just better that way. Yeah, this is indeed VR chat. We're in VR chat right now. I have a guy avatar when I'm comfortable playing as a girl. That's true. If anything, I do have a guy avatar in my back pocket, and really, I don't mind being any avatar. Like this is just a projection on a video game. Like this isn't my life. Granted, I'm in it so many times where sometimes I feel like that. Even in real life, I feel like I'm in this. But the point is, like, I understand this is a video game. I understand what my real life is right now. Like, I'm looking at my arms in real life. Oh, wow, it's a male. It's just like, I know the distinction. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I'm something that I'm not. And really, just being a female in this game, this avatar really feels comfortable to me. But at the same time, too, like, I know I'm not a female. It's just plain and simple, I guess, in that matter. Hello, lol kids. I appreciate you being here. Your power went out. I'm unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that, unknown. By the way, I'm sorry if I'm tripping over my words a lot. When I'm in a tired state, my flow doesn't really flow properly. So you may hear me trip over my words a lot. I may start a sentence and then suddenly it breaks. My flow is kind of all over the place. I'm a little more tired. This is why I'm calling it lower energy stream because right now my flow and pacing is not very, very good. And hopefully it'll like continue to work up the longer I do this stream. Speaking of which, I don't know how long I'm going to stream. Probably like maybe for another 30 minutes, maybe for another hour. I'm not entirely certain. I just kind of want to offer a safe space for you all and just chill, relax. I hope the music is comfortable enough. Like it's more like relaxing, like rest here kind of stuff, you know? The song is literally called Rest Here Warrior, so, you know. I have an avatar. Ooh, I was reading that. I have an avatar game that does not look like me. I mean, yeah, this doesn't look like me either, but I love wearing it anyways. Hi, Jennifer Gobble. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for being here. I think we all do. That happened to me my second day today. Wait, Slipper, are you using a female avatar in VR chat now? Is that what you're telling me? I can't shaw harder. That's what's going to happen to me probably, but I don't generally wear them. I get that, but hey, don't let anybody tell you different. So, like, and I appreciate the feedback you all give to it. I'm not, like... Nobody's going to stop me from telling me how I should live my life. If I'm going to pick a male avatar, I'm going to pick a male avatar. If I'm going to pick a female avatar, I'm going to pick a female avatar. It honestly is nobody's concern what I do with myself personally. And you all should believe the same thing too. If someone ever feels like they're mocking you or trying to make fun of you because you're something that they don't understand, well, one, they legitimately don't understand. Ignorance is bliss after all, like I said earlier. Toxic masculinity spills out, and if they see something that doesn't seem right, they're gonna be like, wow, that's, I don't agree with that, so therefore I should hate it. That's such a terrible way to live life. If you don't know something about something, ask questions, open your mind about it. Like, I gotta give heavy props to I'll give heavy props to oh no, I scroll up too high. I'll give heavy props to Steady Poppin' for actually asking versus just like being like, wow, a female in a male avatar. And I know I'm kind of delving on this topic for a long time, but this is one of the topics that I address because I feel like a lot of people are scared of just having the opportunity to be a female. They're scared that someone's gonna make fun of them or judge them. And to me, I say, like, no offense, excuse my French, but fuck you, dude. You don't have to worry about what I do. You don't pay my bills, and I don't pay your bills. So let me live, c'est la vie. You know what I mean? So if you ever feel uncomfortable about being something that you want to be but are scared of what maybe people will think around you, who cares? Who are they to you by the end of the day? They could be even really good friends. Really good friends would accept whatever you do. So don't let anybody, and I mean anybody, persuade you to be something that you're not, because then you lose yourself. If you want to be a female, be a female. As long as you know the distinction, and as long as you come to realization that, you know, you are who you are in the real world too. So, and if you feel like you want to be a female in the real world, that's fine too. VR chat offers a great opportunity for transgenders to feel themselves out before they actually go through the real transition. It's a great opportunity in my opinion. I feel like people take advantage of it all the time. If you feel like you're transitioning, get full body tracking, get VR chat, get a VR headset. You might be surprised of the results that you learn. I'm going to be really honest with you. Being in this a lot, seeing myself move and all the ways I fashion life in a VR female avatar, sometimes I do question. I'm like, you know, I do a lot of feminine things. Do I be a female? But then the question stops right there because I don't want to be a female. It's as simple as that. Oh, bye, Avery. I hope you enjoy your shower. Hi, Iblis. Hi, Diddy. Nice of you to join us. What if it's about what? I don't generally wear them. I don't know. Do I feel okay like that? Yes, I feel okay like this. I really, come on. Perfect. Oh no. How about, take this off. People don't really like sway my opinions on matter. People don't sway my opinions. Anybody. Like friends, family, nobody. Because I've grown to a point where I come to realize that people always just want to tell you what they want to see out of you. But you're you. So you know what you want best. You really shouldn't allow other people to take the opportunity to walk all over you and basically make you be something that you're not. I got so tired of it personally. Just absolutely tired of people telling you, oh, you should do this way, you should do that way. I'm like, how about I just live my life and try my best? Am I gonna fall? Am I gonna make mistakes? Yeah, sure. Nobody has all the answers. If I had all the answers, then I don't know, would I even be here? Would I be off somewhere else, maybe doing something that my true ambitions are? I don't know. Nobody knows. We're all just doing random bullshit because we don't know. How else are you gonna know unless you try? And me with YouTubing and live streaming, I love every bit of it. I'm very happy that I took the plunge to do it. And if anything, like, I'm always thankful that I have this opportunity to be here. I didn't feel the best coming in, but I feel a lot better because you guys come in here and you come and say hi and I get the chance to see you. I always get energized by a community that I can come and see and say hi to, or just reach out to, maybe even vent to, maybe just let things be known to. It's probably pretty obvious at this point. I'm not as optimistic as I usually am. I'm a lot more melancholy, a lot more down. I think that's the vibe I'm trying to go with this particular stream, but I'm also real. I want to remind you all like what life can be, what life is, and that I want to give you the sense of confidence and assurance that you shouldn't have to sit here and accept people just telling you who you need to be. Look at me. I don't really tell a lot of people about this, but because I'm still fearful of like judgment and other things and like other aspects of like, you know, like the job and stuff like that, because there could be other things that could be affected by it. People will look at you a different way. People will still whisper things in other people's mouths. They'll still try to make an impression upon you, which is really the saddest thing out there. And I guess that's the reason why a lot of people can't do what they want to do, why they have to keep it a little bit of a secret. But at least for me, I feel pretty proud in being able to stand up and speak up about it. I'm slowly but surely telling more and more people in real life about this. And it's hard to really accept it because I feel like a lot of people in my life just don't accept it. So I hope, if anything, the journey I'm taking can maybe inspire you one day to understand that your true self is you. If people don't like it, well, they need to just deal with it, because losing yourself in the eyes of other people is just not being you anymore. Just be you. Just have fun. Enjoy yourself. And if anything, I'm very grateful that you all are here and give me this opportunity to speak this stuff out. And hopefully for people that are new here can maybe understand what I'm all about, which is just trying to give like inspiration, stuff like that. I'm gonna sit up. Alright, now I'm actually on the log. I didn't really want to be on the log, but now I'm on the log. Log activated. Do you use full body motion? Yes, I do. This is full body tracking. Wait, hold on, let me change the camera. That's much better. Yeah, I could do all like the prim and proper things. I can, you know, spin, all that good stuff. And on top of that too, I have face tracking as well. So you can see my eye motions and you can see my face motions. You can't see me. Yeah, but I have all the whole shebang, because I feel like this is the most tantalizing to watch, but also when you have all this stuff, like the full body tracking and the face tracking, it really emphasizes how much how much it's you. Like I'm pulling my viewfinder closer just to look at myself, and oh, I was about to say, I thought my thing broke. Sometimes it breaks. But I'm pulling my viewfinder closer to look at myself. Like, that's me. Like, right now. And it's weird because I've done so many videos and so many live streams, and I just watch myself. That's my mouth moving. That's my eyes darting to the left and to the right. That's me kicking out my leg. That's my arms doing all the motion. It's hard to distinguish sometimes, but I keep it distinguished so I make sure that I remember who I am on like both sides. My masculine real life side and my feminine VR side. So I accept myself for who I am. I always want to make sure I can embrace both sides of me, because it's all me. It's who I am as a person. And every step of the way where I learn new ways to have conversation, understanding the ways of like what the feminine urges look like versus the masculine urges look like, it's just more and more for me to learn, for me to study, and ultimately for me to just connect with other people, understand what they go through. I am all about gender identity because I'm kind of like witnessing it myself. I'm not saying I feel like a female or I want to be a transgender, but I can understand how people may feel like that. They may feel more comfortable like in the female side of things because they like doing more girly things. Maybe people did like wearing tutus when they were younger, or maybe people did like playing with dolls as opposed to action figures. It's not a bad thing. People are like ridiculed for it because they think, oh, you're supposed to stick to this side, you're supposed to stick to this side. But in a world where there's a lot of shit going on day in and day out, and the lives of people is always so uncertain, who cares? Stop trying to like undermine people who are just experimenting with themselves. And I get it. I understand if people are really going way out there just to be unique, just for the sake of being unique. Like, for example, like gender identities, I accept like maybe like 10 of them, but if you're making like 120 of them, there's only so much, I promise you. There's only so much you can describe until eventually they just start blurring the line of each other. And at that rate, you're just trying to be cool, if that makes sense. Like, if you're going to say, oh, I'm like Andrew Moidego sexual, I'm like, what is that? Is that just like one you made out of like, you know, is that when you just pulled out of your butt just to try to be relevant and cool, or irrelevant, excuse me, try to be unique and mysterious? That's just, sorry, that's not how that works. Ultimately, you're kind of just, you know, making up things just to make up things. I believe gender identity is a real thing. If someone feels like they shouldn't be they should be a female in a male's body or vice versa, then fine, have your opportunity to experiment, you know. And there's all sorts of different sexualities out there. Me personally, I believe I'm demisexual because I like having connections with people before I ever even think about engaging in more intimate actions. It's something important to me because I want to make sure that I can feel loved, appreciated, and valued. Maybe my own internal life has brought me to those reasonings, but this is how I perceive it. And I accept it. This is just who I am. I'm heterosexual by the end of the day, but I'm also demisexual, which basically conveys the way I like to be loved. So, I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It can help describe things a little bit better if you just try. My avatar is PBJ with legs. I don't feel like myself. Well, I would imagine a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You wouldn't feel like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in this game. So, I mean, I guess you got me there. Hello again, Jennifer. Nice of you to appreciate. Yes, ask me a question, please. Don't hesitate to ask. Yeah, I have. I'm still pretty okay on energy. I'm still gonna try my best to continue streaming. I'll probably shoot for like an hour mark. An hour mark seems pretty nice, honestly. Do you have a favorite VR chat place? My favorite VR chat place is my homeworld, the underwater bedroom. A lot of you all have been there before. Maybe after like some time, I'll kind of get out of this world and go back to it. It's my safe space. It's really comfortable. It's really nice. The music that plays there is very cozy. I always feel like I can be there and just chill. And if I'm with you all, it's even better. Like, I always have a great time when I'm there. Yes, I love wine. I know you've been playing Silk Song. I don't use my voice to not show I'm a guy in a girl avatar, but you changed me. Listen, Slipper, I'm really happy to hear that. I feel like people are so scared of being themselves when they're in something that they are not. So, trust me. And I get it too. I absolutely wholeheartedly agree with you on that notion. I remember once when I first started this YouTube channel, my first like 4 videos, I actually didn't speak until I did like a real life video, which was about my PC, the PC I'm using right now. But I actually didn't speak. I just used music and I showed off VR chat worlds and all that kind of stuff. You all can check, like those first 3 videos are really just not me speaking at all. But I guess I did it a smart way by doing a real life video so I can demonstrate my voice. And then now it all kind of came together when I did my 5 subscriber appreciation video, which was me using my voice and showing appreciation. That took a lot of guts for me. I felt, even back then, I still felt rather uncomfortable of showing people, hey, I'm a male in a female avatar. Even to this day, people will still probably look at me some type of way. Even people that I show right from the get-go, they still kind of have a bit of a twinge in their eye. They're like, really? I would never expect that of Roller. But hey, that's me at this point. If you can't accept it, I really don't know what to tell you. Just don't watch. Simply put, like, honestly, and that's another thing too. I was actually talking to my real life best friend, and I tell him, like I tell all other people, if I show you my live stream, if I show you my YouTube channel, I'm showing it to you because I want you to be like, hey, this is what I'm doing. Because sometimes it may seem like I'm not doing anything at all. All I just do is work and then maybe talk to friends, and then that's it. That's kind of like I mean, I don't have any commitments. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have any children. I don't really have any obligations whatsoever. I want to be able to do something in life. I don't want to just sit here and just vibe. And yeah, I get it. I live a very cozy life, but I always want to make sure I can give back somewhere. Initially, I started wanting to volunteer. Like, I started looking for volunteer opportunities, and that's actually how I found the opportunity to go join something called the Crisis Text Line, which I still need to do. I haven't done it in a while. But the point is, I always want to find a way to give back to the community. And I guess live streaming and YouTubing is kind of like a bit of both. I'm technically trying to give back to you all because I'm trying to give content that's comfortable, that's safe, that ensures that every time you watch it, you'll feel satisfied. And at the same time, too, I'm trying to also build a group where I can actually be with people that I feel comfortable with, where I feel like I belong. And that's why Random Slam Discord server exists. And I've been trying to do more events and trying to actually bring along more people so we can have fun, enjoy ourselves, just in general, just chill and vibe and have fun. Like, my server is a fantastic time. Everything's really chill in there. We're not really like super serious about anything, but that's the way I want it. VR and VR chat and the internet as a whole should be an escape from reality. There's so much going on in the world that we live in today. Even just today, I won't say exactly what happened, but I'm sure some of you have heard it. There's just, the past couple days, something has happened almost always. And it's crazy because it just reminds us how bleak and terrible and stupid the whole world is. Negativity, violence, death. It's sad. Like, every time you tune into YouTube, it's like the next thing, oh, someone got shot, or oh, someone just got stabbed. It's like, why? Why does the world act like this? Why can't we just be a little bit better. I'm not saying we all have to fucking hold hands and sing Kumbaya here, but come on. Seriously? Senseless violence? Shooting someone because you may not agree with their opinion? Just overall, like, you know, causing straight discourse and maybe stealing a child's joy just because you want a fucking object? It's sad. But this is the world that we live in. And if anything, I hope at the very least people who are swiping through, seeing all this bleak and dreary bullshit can come across me seeing an anime girl talking, granted talking about a lot of the stuff, this real world stuff, but just talking and trying to offer a sense of comfort, a belonging, if you will. I'm not saying people are going to, you know, stay along for a long time, but for those that are here, even if I'm not reading chat right now, I'm just trying to ensure that I can remind you all, like, why I do this. Just to escape reality for a bit. Hi, Minty. Nice of you to join us. I appreciate you being here. Do I get bullied? No, I don't get bullied. Because, well, first off, I'm a 28-year-old male. I think if anybody bullies me at this point, I literally have the option to just be like, you're not in my life anymore. It's a little harder for people who are in school, let's say, because you can't exactly get away from those people. Try all you want. If you're getting bullied in school and you tell a responsible adult, they're still going to know. They're still going to understand, because how else are they going to be like, well, so-and-so said this and you should stop doing that. Retaliation is a real thing in this world, and a lot of people do it because they don't know any better. Oh, you telling someone, haha, you're a tattletale, hee. And like on top of that too, like the ramifications behind that too. It's like, I can't believe this guy just told on this person. What a jerk. It's like, why? Why? And that's another problem in its own right. It causes drama and discourse for no discernible reason. Unfortunately, I can't go so far to tell the average kid to like stop doing that. In fact, I hope at the very least the common school these days is a little bit better than what it was before. I don't imagine it to be better because social media is a pretty bad thing, and of course people can post comments, bully comments, hate comments, all this kind of stuff on social media already as is. It just allows a greater capability of people to effectively be downsized, admonished, or overall just treated like filth. That's sad. It's really sad. And I hope, if anything, the people who join my stream or maybe in my community know to be better than that. If you are undergoing bullying right now, I'm really sorry. I wish there was more I could do in the situation, but unfortunately, it's a really tough nut to crack. The only real solution then is just figuring out why the bully is bullying in the first place. There has to be a reason inside why. Or there has to be a reason why they think it's okay. Maybe bad parenting practices. Maybe perhaps this bully just has a really harsh history of, like, I don't know, school and whatnot, and they've just been told if you be a real jerk, then maybe you can have friends, but that's obviously not how that works. There's children, especially bullies, especially people who have cliques and stuff like that, they have the psychology within them that makes them think that's okay. I don't, you know, human psychology, no matter if you're an adult or a child, is not exactly the same, but we're all humans after all. Finding that capability of understanding why these people act like that is one of the most crucial things I try to go for. Of course, I don't ever think a bully or a person like a mean girl is ever going to join my stream, but maybe someday, if I ever have an opportunity to maybe go to a school and just talk to some kids and understand how they think, understand how they process things, maybe, just maybe, I could try to find a way to reach out to them, make better messages, so that way I can relate to you all. A lot of my audience, honestly, is children that are in grade school, and that's okay. I try to be a PG-13 streamer, so you can join and watch me move about and stuff like that, and overall just be there for you. I do that because honestly, like, I've had people in my life tell me, oh, well, you know, children, they don't, you know, forget about it, it should be 18 plus. I'm like, yeah, but people at least 13 and over, which are technically allowed on the internet almost unrestricted because, you know, that's just a lot of copper rules and whatnot, but they still undergo problems too. I've had some minors give me the most thoughtful and most intricate stories I've ever heard in my life. Two of my major people in my community are still minors. Like, I've met some minors that have more emotional maturity and more mental fortitude than some adults that I know. And that's pretty pathetic, because adults should be the sentinels of mental fortitude. They should be able to stand strong and understanding, but then eventually they get so corrupted by terrible beliefs and practices. That's all they know at that point. And then unfortunately it floods their mind, and all they're going to do is stick with what they know, which is sometimes hatefulness, negativity, and overall just ignorance. Sheer ignorance. That's when you go back to the male and female avatar point. That's when you go back to the real world dilemmas that we're going through. People just come here. People exist sometimes just to hate. People enjoy spreading a sense of negativity. To those people who enjoy doing something like that, I really hope they find peace soon, because they're not going to find it when they realize at their grave nobody's going to stand at it. And that's a hard truth to say, but it's the truth. If at the very least, one day if I die, I'd like to hope people stand there and be like, at least he did something with his life. Those who just want to, you know, fart around in life and think it's okay to just fuck around and make people feel upset about themselves. You know, I wish you rest. I hope you would rest in peace when that time comes. But trust me, nobody's going to remember you. It's just the truth. I appreciate you subscribing, Slipper. Thank you. Bye, Unknown. I appreciate seeing you. It's always a pleasure to see you. I hope you're okay, but if you're not, just let me... I'm not gonna cry. I do get a little, like, stuffy in my voice sometimes, but I'm not gonna cry. Hi, I'm new to your YouTube. Recommended your stream at 2 a.m., so what's good? Hi, Swifty. Nice of you to join us. I appreciate you being here. If you want to say anything or ask me any questions, please don't hesitate. I'm a pretty open and honest person. Like, you can ask me any question, and I'm usually very good at answering them, or I'll answer them to the best of my ability. I want to give as much insight as I can because I'm a very insightful person. So please, ask away. If any of you have any questions, even if you're just lurking, please do not hesitate to ask. I'm a very open and honest person. I want to be welcoming to you all. Granted, I hate to say, I'm a little more real than I usually am. I try to be idealistic and hopeful, but I guess... me personally, this is kind of my way to help repair myself, because right now I feel drained. I feel tired. Maybe it's just the world taking its weight on me. Maybe I'm just burnt out, but I still wanted to take this effort to stream, to be there for you all. I haven't posted any content in 2 days, I think. Did I post on Sunday? I think I did. But I haven't posted any content in 2 days, and I usually try to post content every single day. So this is my way of trying to reach out to you all and just say hi again. And ask how you're doing. Like, I'm reading chat again because I want to make sure I catch up with chat. I appreciate you saying that, Jennifer. I truly do. I try my hardest to just be a nice person. Like, and excuse me, be a good person. I have a distinction between the two. I have a video about that, actually. But my point is... this is just who I want to be, like, throughout my life. Trust me, if you talk to me, like, on a random phone call, I'm gonna act the exact same way I'm acting right now. What you see is what you get. I'm a very open, genuine, honest person, but overall, I do it because I want to make you all feel appreciated and valued. That's really my ultimate goal. I just want to make people happy. I want to make people smile. That's also why, this is kind of irrelevant, but, whoever has heard of that Uma Musume Pretty Derby horse game, whatever. I never played it, so I don't know. But like the particular horse, the Urara Hara, I think so. But the actual horse like died yesterday, and it's funny because that horse never won in real life, but had such great determination and faith, and people appreciated them because they always tried. And the character in the game is the similar story. Like they're not very good at what they do, but they always have a smile on their face. And there was a particular artwork I saw when they died. It's like, I think it was like, trainer, I'm going to a better place now, so keep smiling for me or something like that. And I'm just like, it sounds so cheesy, but the hardest part the most important part for me is just making sure people can smile and feel happy. So something like that really like hits close to my heart. And if anything, I just hope that it's inspiration. It really is. Even after loss, after loss, after loss, after loss, never even achieving a win, you still try your hardest to make people happy. And I mean, like, I feel like I'll never win in life myself. So, but I'm still going to try my best to make people feel inspired and hopefully make them understand that I don't have all the answers. more often than not, like, I'm sitting up here kind of scared shitless because I really don't know how to be entertaining or what to say next. But I'm here, and I want to try my best to be there for you all, because that's what I want to be. I want to give the ability to make you all smile. People need to watch me more for real. I do appreciate that, Junior. Nice of you to join us, by the way. I appreciate you being here. You appeared on my For You page, and I'm a lot, so I joined it to say hi. Hi, official Neo Day. Nice of you to join us too. Like, truly, for all you new members, thank you so much for being here. Again, I'm a little, oh, no! I did it. Chat, I pressed the wrong button. I apologize. That was actually the wrong button. But I appreciate you all being here. Like, I honestly didn't want to stream today. I kind of just wanted to just coast. But I feel like I'm almost kind of burnt out, maybe, perhaps. But I feel like if I just do it, just put myself out there, make that next live stream, make that next video. Sometimes it's difficult, chat. I have to put on 8 trackers, put on my headset, get all the bells and whistles set up and everything, and then stream. And the hardest part about streaming then is I have to be here and commit myself to like an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours of just straight yapping. I can't go anywhere. I can't do anything else. I need to make sure I commit my time to you. And granted, I love every bit of it. I love being able to just sit here and see you all come in and feel appreciative and feel happy. It makes my heart swell more than you ever might realize. So truly, even just people saying like, I saw you on my For You page, or you know, on this and that, and you stop by to say hi, that means everything. It really does. It makes it all worth it. It really, really does. So thank you. Even just, if you just swipe up, say hi, and then say bye, it means the world to me. I can't be any more thankful that people want to take the opportunity to be here and say hi. Even just take the time to hear me yap. Like, seriously? I know I'm a yapper for sure, and I want to make sure I interact with you all. That's why I'm trying to make sure I do a very proper flow. I say what I need to say, but also go back to chat when I can, like right now. I use a girl name here. I'm changing it soon to Pixel This. So I want to call me Pixel This. Okay, I think I'll call you Jennifer for now, but once you make the change, I'll call you Pixel This, okay? I'm okay. I really am okay. Like, sometimes my voice cracks because emotion runs through me. It really does. But it's not going to make me cry. I know how to manage my emotion pretty darn well, but I'm not saying I'm perfect. So I really do appreciate your concern. I will be okay, I promise you. I see why this stream is titled Just Trying to Chill Now. Hi Shadowcat, nice of you to join us. Yeah, I really am just trying to chill. I'm not as giddy and hyper as I usually am in live streams. This one's more calm and collected. I'm trying to, you know, reach out and say hi again. I haven't done much of anything in my YouTube channel in the past couple days, and that's honestly really bad track record for me. I try to have something every day, but I think I just needed a little bit of a break. Because if I consistently trying to schedule things, then I don't want to do things anymore. It's kind of sad to say, but I am a random person for better and for worse. So, I don't know, you could be the judge of that afterwards. And you're subscribed. I appreciate you subscribing. Thank you so much. Yeah, I get that. I'm just a 13-year-old boy. I get bullied, and it makes me scared. And sometimes I feel, and you know, and that's unfortunate. Like, I'm really upset to hear that people get bullied, and I hope if anything you find opportunity to get out of it. Maybe if that bully leaves, or maybe if you tell a trusted adult and they help take care of things. I'm sure like teachers and faculty and all that kind of stuff have to train for this stuff. Like, find ways to ensure that they can make sure the bullying stops and stays stopped. I hope so, at least. I'm not entirely certain how serious faculty may look at it, but I'd really like to hope so for the better of you, the people who get bullied. And I hope, if anything, if you do get bullied, I hope you're okay. I really hope you are. Nobody deserves to be bullied. You are just living your life. Why does someone feel the need to just look at you and be like, you know what, I want to ruin that person's day? Who lives life like that? And I know kids are kids. Kids are sometimes very hard. They can be very tough on other kids. But why? Like, why do we have to, like... And I get it, like, tough stuff like competitions and, you know, making sure that we can actually challenge each other is a great way of incorporating a sense of, like, competitiveness upon each other. Because, yes, competitiveness is what helps you get better. But competitiveness should not be like, oh, I need to bully this person to be better than this person. Or in the matter of, I need to manipulate this person so I can make sure I feel better about myself. That's not competition. That's just being a jerk. And I hope with those people, they really fix their habits sooner rather than later. Trust me, I used to be a manipulator myself. So I would know this stuff decently well. And I know how much it can hurt people. So I do hope you can find an opportunity to break free from it soon. Hello, Marcus. I appreciate seeing you again. Thanks for being here. I do remember you, Blitz. The O is silent, right? It's Blitz and Luna. I appreciate you being here. 1 a.m. streamer again. Hello, it's Titan Man. Nice for you to join us as well. I appreciate you being here. Hello, Hombin content creator once more. Hello, Yippee-ki-yay. I want to say your name exactly as it's spelled. Yippee-ki-yay! Nice of you to join us, though. I appreciate you being here. I know how you feel sometimes. I just feel down and sad a lot. And yeah, I get that too. It's like, the hardest part for me is that I really shouldn't feel down and sad because, like, I have a lot of good things going for me right now. Like, I'm in a really comfy living situation. I have a really cushy job. I have a community that loves me. I've thought about this yesterday. Why am I so down? Why am I so upset? What do I have to be upset about? I feel like I'm on top of the world right now, and yet I've never felt more sad. I've never felt more alone. I don't understand why I feel like this. And it's going to take a lot of evaluation and processing for me to figure it out. But I just hope, if anything, I can reach a resolution that makes sense instead of me just like being like, ah, well, you just got over it. Now go on. This has happened a couple times before. And if anything, it's always just a new challenge every single time it arises. I always want to be able to answer the question for myself. And maybe, just maybe, if I am able to answer the question for myself, I can help other people who may feel the same situation too. So, I'm okay. I really am. I just need to figure this out, process it, reflect it. Maybe even just sitting here with you all and just yapping to a camera maybe gives me opportunity to better understand myself as well. So, truly, thank you. You're actually involved in the process of me bettering myself. And if anything along the way, I hope what I talk about and the way I describe myself can be inspiration to you. It's not easy to understand who you are. I'm 28 and I'm still trying to figure that out. Like, all the way down to like the childhood nitty-gritty traumas. I really want to be full circle with myself and ultimately just accept myself for who I am. It's not easy, but you got to do it if you really want to feel fully fulfilled in life. And I challenge you all to do the same. If you don't know where to start, just start asking why. Why do I do this? Why do I do this particular way? Why do I respond like this whenever someone says something like this to me? Why am I always doing this particular routine? Ask those questions and really, really, really look for those answers. If you just sit there and just be like, oh, why? Oh, I don't know why. Then you're not really trying. You have to try. Reach out to yourself. Understand yourself. Meditate. Ask questions. Maybe buy a journal that gives you questions that asks you questions so you can figure it out yourself as well. Figure yourself out. The more you figure yourself out, the more you'll accept yourself. The more you'll get past your insecurities. The more you come to the realization, hey, I'm a pretty damn good person. I just had to take the time to understand who I am. And I believe you all can do it. One way or another, you'll get there. My most and least favorite subject, I will say personally, my most favorite subject was anything numbers oriented. Science, math. I didn't take physics, but maybe physics. It sounds weird, I know, because I love to yap, and I actually love the art of conversation, but I never liked English, I never liked literature, I never liked those, like, hypotheticals and theoreticals. I was never that kind of person that just wanted to read a book and then be like, what did this person mean by this book? I don't care. Who is this person? Are they, like, dead? Are they alive? Like, what message are they trying to convey? Because a lot of messages out there can be really conveyed through just talking to people. Getting to know them, getting to understand what their life was like, the mistakes they made, the insecurities that they have within themselves, the ability to just be able to hear them out, understand their story. You wouldn't realize how much you can learn from life just hearing other people, the things they've been through, the trials and tribulations they had to go through to make them who they are to this day. And some of you may be a little too young to understand that, but everybody has a story. even people as young as you all, as young as 13, you have a story. Just understand that the people who you may tell it to and how they may process it. Unfortunately, in this modern world, as much as I want to say you should trust everybody that comes around you, that's clearly not the case. People are quite manipulative with things you might tell them because they'll take what you tell them and they'll use it against you. That's manipulation at its rawest form. People, admittingly, people don't know any better sometimes. Like, for example, if it's teenagers and whatnot, they'll just try to find leverage against you. They don't know the black and white. They don't know the gray area of it. They only know it as black and white. It's someone taking leverage over somebody else. And when they have that sense of control and domination over you, they think to themselves, ha ha ha, now I can control that person and make that person do whatever I want, aka bullies. Bullies most likely have opportunity to blackmail someone, and if they utilize this piece of blackmail against, like, let's say an official figure like a parent or a guardian, something like that, it could potentially ruin the kid's reputation, or even worse. So just be careful with yourself. Always look right and always be right, because there's always someone out there that will take what you do and maybe even take what you say and use it against you. I am a very precautious person in a lot of different ways. That's why when I speak on live streams, I'm very confident in what I say, and I will especially very confident that I can keep my privacy intact and I can ensure that I follow what I'm trying to instill. I don't curse a lot. I will kind of mention beforehand if I'm going to curse, because if I curse, that means I'm using a lot of emotion in that particular thing I'm saying right now. But other than that, I usually don't have to curse to convey the message I have to convey. With that being said, I'm gonna continue reading stream. Least favorite subject? Yeah, I said already. Like English and literature. I don't like them. They're not nice. Every video by you makes you smile. I appreciate you, yippee-ki-yay. Yippee-ki-yay! It's me. I appreciate you being Titan, man. Even just for a little bit, I'm very thankful that you have the opportunity to come and say hi. Hey, 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 hey. I appreciate seeing you, JC. Don't be scared. Oh no. Don't be scared. I know what it feels like, but just know that God is with us all. And you know what? If you find a matter of religion that gives you a sense of comfort, then please do what helps. Believe in whatever gives you a sense of comfort in this world. I personally believe that religion is a sense of convenience, because it really tells us that maybe someday we'll go somewhere after, you know, we all kick the bucket. So I like religion for that aspect. It also gives people a sense of hope. And I love giving a sense of hope myself personally. I'm not trying to call myself a god, but what I'm trying to say is, like, people have a reason to live because, you know, maybe a god or a Yahweh or anything in between gives them that opportunity to do so. I don't ever want to bash religion because it does give people hope and a new light to this world. Hello, Aeropol Gaming and WQ. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for joining us. How do you donate to me? I actually don't have any donation things right now, but I will say this. The first time I will take opportunities to donate will be actually a charity stream. So I'm gonna be honest with you all. I don't really intend to ever, like, see this as maybe like a big, like, thing that I can do for, like, you know, my life or whatever. If it happens, then maybe it happens. Sure, why not? But for the most part, the way I intend to do things is just, if I'm gonna donate, maybe it'll be to a cause or something like that. Like, eventually I do need a new PC because I need to find opportunities to be able to host more people so I can have, like, I don't crash so much and stuff like that. And if anything, if I'm gonna take money, I'm actually gonna utilize it for a means to better improve what I do right now with you all. The final goal someday maybe would be to get 5 trackers, a way better PC, and overall just the capability of being able to, like, live stream in a much better fashion. I feel very comfortable how I'm doing it all right now. Like, it's a little more rudimentary, but I'm okay with this. Like, this is a lot of fun to me. You guys are still listening to me, right? You guys are still conveying my messages, right? You guys are still seeing my weird anime motions and all that kind of stuff. So I don't really have to try any harder than I'm doing right now. My most important part for me is just finding the opportunity to convey my messages and let you all know how I feel about you and myself, so we can all learn together. I respect you a lot, and I know how bad the world is. There's a lot of stuff happening out there. There very much is. I said it earlier, like, literally in the past, like, week, 3 major events just happened. One of them just happened today. So it's very upsetting and sad how much terror is happening in the world right now. And if anything, all we just have to do is make sure that we can have our escapes from reality where we can. Which, I try to be an escape from reality myself. So for those of you who are here, whether you're chatting or you're not chatting, I'm still forever grateful that you're here. And I hope, if anything, maybe with my voice, maybe with this calming music behind me, you can just step back for a minute, relax, chill, talk and chat, feel comfortable. And one of the biggest benefits of me not being such a super huge live streamer, I can get to you all. And I want to make sure I do, because I want you to feel welcome and comfortable. Sometimes I really just feel alone. I cry a lot. Sometimes I feel like a shadow. And honestly, Jennifer, I can feel that way too sometimes. Don't get me wrong. It sounds ironic, right? I'm a VTuber. I'm a live streamer. I'm always more or less in the spotlight. But sometimes too, I always like to step in the background just to make sure people can actually shine in the limelight. Oops, sorry, I hit my microphone. But I want to make sure people can actually shine in the limelight. I want people to have their opportunity to be who they want to be too. Last Sunday, one of my friends did his first live stream, and of course there were a lot of bugs and dilemmas that happened where it didn't really work in his favor, but that's okay. That's the nature of live streaming. I knew I was second place to it all, and while he fixed a lot of errors and actually gave a very good message, I recommend you all check it out if you can. I posted a video a couple days back regarding, oh yeah, that was Saturday, but I posted it back on Saturday, so you can check out his channel from there. He actually had really good messages and near the end of his live stream, and honestly, you all didn't see me, but I was actually smiling in the sidelines because he sounded really good. He sounded really passionate. He sounded really dedicated to his community. And if anything, that's what I want to help instill. That's what I want to help establish. So, Jennifer, if you ever feel like you're in the shadow or you're in the background, just understand there are people like me who try their very, very best to ensure that even people who feel like they're left out or alone, I want to be there for you the best I can. I can't guarantee you personalized 24/7 one-on-one service, because unfortunately if I offer that to everybody, I will legitimately burn out. But I will, if you're in my live stream or if you're in my Discord community and you just take the time to show up and be there, I will try my best to make sure that you feel involved. And I mean that for everybody. Everybody who's in the chat and they just want to ask questions, I want to make sure you feel acknowledged and you feel special, because that's why we're here. Just making sure that, why else would you be here? To listen to me yap? Well, I'd like to hope you're listening to me yap, because I'm actually talking about things you want to know about and hear about. And if anything, I want to increase my engagement to you all so you feel invested in what I say. And more all, I want to feel invested in you being in my community. If you're in my chat, you're in my community right now. And I want to take full pride, I want to take 100% satisfaction in ensuring that you're my guest. I'm your host, but you're my guest. And I want to be here to be there for you, make you feel comforted, make you feel like you're seen and heard. So I really appreciate you being here, Jennifer. I hope if anything you can feel a little more comfortable being here because of my words. Bluck, mascot, head, design, and plush toys. Hello, I appreciate you being here. Nice of you to join us. I'm really happy that you're here. If you have any questions for me or just want to vibe and chat and have fun, then by all means, do as you so please. I'm really happy that you're here. You're also emo. I'm scared right now. I'm shaking. I also had to watch. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that, Jennifer. I hope, if anything, that you can find an opportunity to have a better sense of peace with yourself. Having your grandma die on you is a very unfortunate event. I remember when my grandmother died and just how melancholy everything is. It's very unfortunate when you lose a family member, especially as young as you are. I believe you said you're 13, so I really hope that you have the moment in time to just reflect upon it all. Death is never a good thing. Death is never a fun thing. Nobody should really ever have to witness it or experience it, but unfortunately, with the way the world works, we just have to accept it. And if anything, I hope you being here with me makes you feel a little more at ease and a little more comfortable. Let me grab my water real quick, everybody. I'm talking a lot. Wow, man, you're only 15 years older than me? I mean, you say that as if that's not a decade. That technically means you're 13, so trust me. the world is so much different between a 13-year-old and a 28-year-old. There is so much stuff I've done. There is so much stuff I've experienced. There are so many different hobbies that I've had. But you know what? You have all the opportunity to do all that yourself. I will say, if anything, at your age right now, just do what you want. Take the world by storm. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. And just make sure you be nice to the person next to you. Just a simple compliment. Hey, I like your backpack. Hey, I like your hair. Hey, I like your shirt. One compliment a day. If we can all do one compliment a day, just to one random person, maybe even to your friends, if you feel less comfortable with that, just do it to your friends. Just one compliment a day makes the whole world go round. I try to make sure I give one compliment a day the best I can, because I want people to feel comfortable. I want people to feel validated. I want people to feel accepted. Compliments really make the world go round, and they make the world a little more positive a place, even if we don't think it has that much of an impact. I will tell you all this story. So I'm a manager for a grocery store, right? And I've also been trying to practice what I preach by complimenting some of my associates. One of my associates has really nice, pretty eyes. So just randomly I was looking at them, and he's looking back at me. He looked a little confused, but I told him, like, you have really pretty eyes, you know that? And they said thanks. And you know what's funny? Their girlfriend also works at that store. And they said the next day, they were like, oh, I heard you compliment so-and-so's eyes. Or I heard you compliment so-and-so's eyes. That when they got home, they told me about it, and they're really happy about it. Do you see what compliments can do for people? Just because you don't get told after the fact what it's done to that person, it makes a difference. It really does. The compliment you give can make someone's frown turn into a smile. The compliment that you give can make someone's bad day turn into just a little bit better. I'm not saying you're fixing their whole world by one compliment, but just a little bit of kindness goes such a long way. I challenge you all to try to give compliments and give appreciation wherever you can. And I've made videos about it before, but I'll repeat it again if I have to. We need to live in a world where people can actually want to spread a sense of positivity, spread a sense of growth, spread a sense of validation and appreciation. Because if we can do that, then people may actually feel a little more inclined on being here. People may feel a little more inclined on wanting to do the things they want to do. Like you all complimenting me and saying how much I give you, a great sense of assurance. You don't understand how much that means in just reinvigorating my spark. In fact, I don't even feel burnt out anymore. I want to keep going. I want to make more videos. I want to do more live streams. That's why I'm still here. I didn't intend to stream for this long, but you all are such a lovely audience. You all are such a lovely community. And I can't be any more thankful to have you be here. So, do you see how much your compliments have done to me? Can you imagine what they can do for a close friend or maybe even a family member? Just do it. Find your way to compliment someone and give them that appreciation they deserve. You don't know what it'll do, but trust me, it'll do a lot. Do me a favor and compliment someone today, please. Not me. If you already did it, compliment somebody else. A cat is trying to eat a human. Then go help them. I love wine. Hello, I love wine. I appreciate you saying hello to each other. It's time to return to home, my child, not the Grim Reaper. Are you saying you're taking me away, the Grim Reaper? Listen, I'm telling you right now, it's not my time. I technically have 8 more lives. I am a cat girl after all, and technically I inhabit the 9 live situation. So you gotta come back. You gotta come back 8 more times before you can actually take me back home, as you say. So nice try, though. Nice try. Butter. I love wine. I love wine. Are okay. I'm gonna be really honest with you. I love wine is not okay. I love wine is a very interesting. I love them to death. They're a very interesting user though. So sometimes they do some quite I would say out there things, maybe attention seeking kind of things. I know that sounds kind of bad to say for a particular user, but I love wine is in a lot of my streams, and they don't really contribute that much. They just kind of just say random things. So reach out to them, be a friend to them. If you want to, then by all means, I'm forever grateful because I love wine does need friends, that's for sure. So try to interact with them. I appreciate it if you can. That's really what I see as black and white. Yeah, you got to be mindful there's some gray in the world, and just being able to see gray whenever you can is also a very important thing too. I got to grab my head back. Sorry it's big, but it's okay if you add me, friend me. My name is, I don't know what Tuba. You can try to add me. My VRC username is roller6902. You can add me. That's fine, honestly. You have to understand though, I don't really do like one-on-one friendship hangouts. I kind of just do group events. So you can always join my group events when you have the opportunity to do so. Ah, hello Evans Dusttail. As much as I love Undertale and as much as I would want to play your fan games, if I were to play your fan games, it would honestly be off stream. I would not be really, I don't really have an opportunity to kind of stream past what I've already want to stream, which is Deltarune, and even then I'm barely streaming Deltarune as is. I don't even know if I'm going to stream it this Friday. I still have to beat Chapter 2, but I appreciate you being here. Thank you for coming along. The world is strange. The world is always strange indeed. Hi W Thunder. Butter? I don't know what you mean by that. Why not exotic butters? You ever thought about that? Roller, you got good vibes. I appreciate you. I'm gonna call you Bluck Fox. Your name is long, I'm sorry. You can say your question if you want. Hello Arshan, nice of you to join us. I appreciate you being here. Sometimes I see things. Well, I hope if anything, if you're starting to see things, then maybe it's probably in your best, like if you're talking about hallucinations, it's probably in your best interest to go probably see a psychiatrist and maybe try to figure out what's going on with that. Maybe they can help you out and figure out your dilemma as to why you see things. Hi Cheesecake, I appreciate you being here. You say I have a lovely voice. I really do appreciate that. I know some people say I do indeed have a lovely voice. I just really don't know like what is lovely about it. I guess because it's rather ambiguous, but also I've come to realize that by the way, my eyes are closed because my eyes are kind of dry right now, so please bear with me. But I think my voice is kind of ambiguous. It's like it's not too male, but it's not too female. But I have the way of going across different ranges. Like for example, I could be really deep and dark, and I could be a darker tone. What's up? My name is Roller, and I'm doing good. And then I could be all giddy and hyper. Look at me, wee! So, my vocal range is probably not the best, but I still try my best to utilize my voice the best I can. I have some experience in voice acting. I'm not saying I'm the absolute best, but I dabble here and there, effectively. Made the way I like a pizza. There we go. That's the I love wine that I know. And thank you for everything you said. It means a lot. I appreciate you, Jennifer. Really. If anything, I've always tell myself this in live streams and videos and community events and everything in between. If I can take the opportunity to make one person smile, one person be happy, and maybe just see the world a little bit better. Just one. All I need is one person to feel that way. And if you do feel that way, then I'm satisfied. I can't be any more happy to have the ability to see you all feel comfortable and just see the world maybe a little bit better. That's all I want. That's really all I need. So thank you. That really does mean a lot to me when you say something like that. I'm happy you're here. I hope you can stay for as long as you can. I don't know how long I'm going to stream until, but overall, I want to instill a sense of peace and fun for you all. Thank you truly for being here. It means everything to me. Sorry I wasn't here earlier. I had a what nap? A sweaty nap with love the pink. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, the pink is because of the fire. I'm currently by a campfire right now. I'm just kind of chilling. Right now, if I look around, there's a bunch of foliage around me, and there's actually a moon above me too, which is pretty cool. If anything, I chose this because I'm trying to do a lower energy stream. But I may go back to my room and just instantly change the lower energy stream aspect pretty soon. I appreciate you, Bluck Fox, for trying to come and help out other people. It's very nice for you. It's very nice of you doing that. Mildly patriotic. You get to pick one. Hamburger or bowling ball? Well, you see, mildly patriotic. First off, nice of you to join us. Second off, if you give me the bowling ball, I can throw it at a shop window, and then I can break open a hamburger store, and then I'll get all the hamburgers that I want. So technically, it's kind of like either give a man a fish or teach a man a fish. Instead of instead of it being a fish, it's a hamburger, and instead of you teaching me how to fish, you're just giving me a bowling ball to enable me to do crime to get a hamburger. I mean, you got to choose the one that gets you the most hamburgers, am I right? I appreciate you being here, though. It's just like I get bullied a lot at school. I hope you can find opportunity to get that fixed. Like I really do. I hope you can have someone you can trust that can hopefully tell you ways to, help prevent that. Being emo, I would imagine, is a little harder though because people don't understand. It's an alternative lifestyle, and whenever something's alternative to normal kids, they will just laugh at you. Like seriously, if you're the minority, they're gonna be like, "Ha ha! Look at that! That person's different than me." And if anything, that's what I want you all to understand. If someone is different than you, if someone's more unique than you, there's no reason to look down upon them. They are a human too. They're a person, and they just want to live and get by. They're trying to find their ways through this godforsaken world, like we all are. There's no reason to ever make someone feel bad about what they want to be or what they want to do. And I hope if anybody ever feels like that they're being ridiculed for something that they want to be, I hope you one day can have a chance to be accepted by someone who truly will accept you for who you are. Oh, hey y'all, I didn't know you were streaming. Hi Split, nice of you to join us. Yeah, I kind of hate to say it, but like live streamings, like unless it's a cafe event, because I always plan those, but actual live streaming I just like doing randomly out of the blue. I don't know, I don't like the idea of obligating myself to have to go and do something, like I have to go do this at this time. If I put myself in obligations like that, then I just don't want to do things anymore. I'm serious, like I just like it burns my interest away from me. So I will only do it if I'm really comfortable doing it, because otherwise I'm just gonna burn myself out, which is what almost happened. I'm always trying to schedule my live streams and always trying to do this kind of stuff, but I feel like I always have to like it's an obligation at that point. And the only thing I oblige to is my job. I don't want to oblige to multiple different things, because then I'm really just gonna put myself in a situation where I'm like I don't feel good anymore. Like I'm a person who really just wants to try to vibe as much as I can. So if I really try to schedule a lot of my live streams, then I'm just gonna have problems. Again, the only live stream I'll always have constantly scheduled is my cafe events. But besides that, no, not really. FNAF, Exotic Butters reference. Yep, you got it. You got it. Exotic Butters. Your voice will be good for a plush toy. You think so? Would it? I don't know. Honestly, me being a plush figure, that would be quite interesting. Maybe someday way down the road I could be a plush figure. That'd be quite cool, wouldn't it? If you think about it, a lot of other VTubers have plush toys. Why can't I have one? That's like goals way down the road though, if I ever even get there, you know what I mean? Also, I deal with sexual harassment if I sound really emo. Oh, that's not good. I'm sorry that you have to even deal with sexual harassment too. Honestly, if I were you, if you deal with sexual harassment, you should speak up the first moment you can. Sexual harassment is something that should never, ever, ever be tolerated by anyone ever. If you feel like you're being sexually harassed, then please speak up about it. But also be honest about it. There are sometimes what people will do, they'll call for sexual harassment when it actually hasn't happened, and they're trying to do that because they want to weaponize it against somebody else. That's wrong. That's manipulation right there, and I never suggest anybody ever try manipulation tactics ever. We already live a hard life as is, so people trying to make it harder by using gaslighting or trying to use guilt tripping or trying to just basically say things that aren't true about other people is just pathetic and sad. If anything, if it's happening to you, I'm really sorry that it is. And I hope, if anything, you all understand that anybody who's trying to manipulate you, don't ever, ever try to do it back to them. Be the bigger person. Find your opportunities and your resources to ensure that you can get these people just shut down. Remind them that what they're doing is not right. And believe me, I used to be a manipulator myself. I know a lot of manipulation tactics, because they'll try, like, people will try to use them to try to get your favors, to try to make you, like, be on their side, to get your trust, all this kind of stuff. I've used a lot of tactics myself, and I've also lost a lot of friends myself. So that's why I'm not really a manipulator anymore. But the point is, sometimes manipulators don't know what they're doing. And I'm not trying to, like, give them a sense of, like, this is a very loose defense, because honestly, like, manipulators still should be told what they're doing wrong. Some of them don't know. And for those who don't know, they actually could correct their behaviors sooner rather than later because they don't want to be that kind of person. But those who do know what they're doing, well, they're a little tougher to crack because they will never ever ever get rid of their habits until they eventually realize how wrong the actions they have done are upon others. So, yeah. Manipulators suck. They really do. I used to be one. I'm very thankful that I got out of it when I could. I was a lot younger when I was doing it, but I can just see like people leaving my life. People not wanting to talk to me anymore. People just, you hold these great friendships and you hold these great values with these people, and you feel like by the end of the day it's like I'm getting something, and I hope I can make them feel good, but in reality all you're just doing it is because you want to get something out of them. It's a sad life to live. It really is. I really hope that I never ever 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 find myself regressing to manipulative tactics. But if anything, I do know about them, so if people try to use them against me, then I will know. And that, I think, if anything, that helps me become a better leader because I know how to prevent things that may seem off or wrong or bad. I want to be safe. I want to be responsible. I want to have integrity. I don't ever want to try to convince you all to be psychologically swayed by something just because it's to my personal gain. I want to make sure if I'm going to say something that's to my gain, you also get a benefit from it as well. We work together so we can have a greater life together as a team. It does me no good to be able to sit in front of a camera and talk to you all and let you know my thoughts and feelings just for me to be like, yeah, thanks guys, thanks for letting me let it out. All right, see you guys later. That's my live stream. I'm done. No, it does me no good. I'm not live streaming because I want to find a way to just vent to you all and then just feel better about myself and then call it a day. I'm live streaming because I want to share my experiences with you all. I want you all to understand the trials and tribulations I went through in order to ensure that I can be who I am today. I've learned so much stuff about myself. I've experienced so many different things. I've reflected upon so much different thoughts. I feel like I've lived so many different tales, so many different stories. I'm so thirsty for understanding, for knowledge, for a way to make people feel good. So, me live streaming right here, taking my moments to let you all know the stuff I've been through in life, the moments I've taken to be able to talk to you all and let you all feel comfortable, the chances that I take to try to make sure that you can see my messages through, the ability to be able to perk myself up so you can have what's my hand doing? My hand's doing some crazy things, but it's back. But taking the ability to be able to reach out to you all. I'm very, very blessed I have this opportunity to do this with you all. The ability to just read chat and see you all talk about your own personal lives and feel comfortable, seen, heard, happy. It's funny. I was talking to my friend today, and they were mentioning all their job ambitions and everything. And of course, I'm very happy for them. They are doing very, very good at their job. I couldn't be any more happy that they have such an opportunity to be able to grow in the way they see growth. They were always a very work-oriented person. They always wanted to make sure that they had the best possible opportunity and edge to be the best they can be. That's how they see themselves to be the best they can be. Now, of course, we all live different paths. He has a girlfriend who is now a wife, and he wants to have a child, and he wants to have a house. He wants to live that good old American life. And you know what? My hat's off to him. Because he technically asked me the question, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And I've said this before, I don't really see a future because I'm living in the now. Honestly, I don't even know if we're gonna have much of a future because the world is so scary. There's so much stuff going on, and there's so many different dilemmas and things that are happening that it's just making it harder for me to be like, yeah, I can definitely see us all being safe and comfortable a year from now, even a year from now. I don't want to speak pessimistically like that. I still want to say that everything's gonna be peachy keen all the way up to the end of time, but sometimes I have to call it like I see it. So instead of me trying to think about what the future is going to hold, I'd rather live in the now. And right now, I'm enjoying every single second that I can with you all. Being able to experience you all and give you all a chance of understanding yourself and myself. And hopefully down the road, being able to get more of a processing, get more of an understanding, and we all work together so we can achieve the same goal of a true understanding of not only ourselves, but life, you know, the world, and everything in between. It's a great opportunity that I want to take, and I don't want to I don't want to trade this for the world. I really appreciate you all being here, and I've said it many a times, but I can never give my thanks enough. I want to make sure that I let you all know that you mean everything to me. So, thank you truly. I'm reading chat again. Roller6912? No, it's 6902. 6902. Hamburger. Hello, Reaper. Nice of you to join us. I appreciate seeing you again. I'm different, but I found different friends, so my whole friend group is special, who will match my goofy vibe. And you know what, Cheesecake? I like that. That's good. Remember, everybody, always find the most important thing in life is to find people who are going to accept you for you. Eventually, someday, if you want to make your own friend group, you accept people who are going to lift you up and make you grow. But at the same time, too, also accept you for who you are. That is why I'm so open about who I am as a live streamer. I want you all to accept me as who I am no matter what. That's also why I tell you all, like, I close my eyes because my eyes are dry, or I just speak really random yapping thoughts, all this kind of stuff. I'm a very open, genuine, honest person because I want to accept you for who you are. Like, if you want to be anybody you want to be in the chat or even in the community events, then please be yourself. Have fun. The only thing I ask, there's only one thing I ask. I ask that you be respectful to each other. I will be respectful to you, and I will make sure I appreciate and value your intentions, and I will appreciate and value who you are. All I ask is that you respect your neighbor. Be nice to them. Have conversation with them. Make them feel accepted and valued. Honestly, what Bluck Fox is doing, just saying hi to other people and asking them what's going on, that's a very kind act. I'm very appreciative of you being here and doing that for other people, because that means everything. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to help establish. People being there for each other. I'm just one person. But if I can plant a seed and that seed sows into a sense of positivity all across the board, I couldn't be any more happy. Thank you. Like, really. Just that sense of positivity and that sense of support to each other means the world. Because if you're able to do that here, just imagine you doing it in real life and how much positivity you can spread all around just by being that person who cares. The world needs more of that, chat. The world needs more of people who want to be able to look at the person and be like, you know what? You may be different than me, but I appreciate you for who you are. We're so focused on the idea that if we don't know what something is, we should admonish it or, look down upon it or make bad about it. Always keep an open mind, because everybody has a story. Everybody has a reason how they live life. Everybody has a reason for existing. That reason should always be found out, not closed down. And that's why I always appreciate having chats like this, where I can get to know you all more and better. Like, I got to know Jennifer a lot better, and appreciate how much they've said things are going through their life, and hopefully, if anything, I can make them feel just a little bit better. My chat is to be a comfortable, safe space for you all, and I get it's not, and it being smaller is nice because that means I can have a chance to really engage, and you all can engage with each other. That's everything to me, and I can't be any more happy that you have the ability to do so. My question is, going back to chat, my question is, how will you feel if your voice is in a plush toy? I mean, I wouldn't necessarily mind it per se. As for the idea, hold on. They banned my Discord for ban evasion of all things just due to random sending appeal. Well, I mean, if anything, I hope you're not actually ban evading. I don't really know if you did or didn't. They banned my Hatsune Miku Perry account too. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you can get a resolution for that pretty soon. I do have to find a new way to talk to my boss though. Oh man, could you imagine can't use Discord? That really sucks. Can you help me make one? I would say hold off on that for now. Try to like go to more of my streams or engage with more of my content, and who knows, maybe if I need the opportunity, then I might offer it to you. Unfortunately, I can't like offer anything in the sense of money right now, so I can't really like guarantee anything at that moment. So I do, that seems pretty cool. I do appreciate it. I just sit here and try to understand you because I'm a little slow. Hi, A&H. I appreciate you being here. And I'm really sorry. I know I'm speaking a little fast right now. Right now, my eyes are not really doing the best. So I feel like I'm kind of like speeding myself up. But overall, like maybe I should slow myself down. I did intend for this chat to be a little more lower energy. But I think just seeing you all and having the chance to provide a sense of positivity and enrichment really has worked me up again, as you know. In fact, I'm probably going to go back to my room in a second, and I'll take you all there. But let me catch up with chat first. Bro should use voice changer. Hi, Evil Data. Nice of you to join us. And second off, no. So, actually, I was just talking about this right at the beginning of chat. There are people out there who try to tell me what I should do or what I should do with, like, how I should do things. And my answer is no. I do this deliberately. This is how I do this stuff on purpose. If you don't like it, well, you see this is your phone, and you just go, whoop! Like, seriously, this is who I am. Either you take it or you don't. But I appreciate you being here nonetheless. I appreciate your suggestion. Unfortunately, I'm not taking your suggestion into consideration. Just an FYI. You're so sweet, helping me friends, random slam. I appreciate you too. Thanks so much. Use his full government name. Indeed, I do use full government names. Are you alright? I'm crying right now. I'm so sorry, Jennifer. But if anything, I'm actually really proud of you of feeling comfortable saying that you're crying right now. So, you know, good on you. I hope this is a comfortable space for you to cry at, and if anything, I hope I can just provide you a sense of comfort and enrichment however I can. Truly, thank you for being here. It really means a lot, Jennifer. I'm gonna be over here real quick. I need to put in my I need to get my battery pack. Alright, battery pack has been inserted. Now, I should not die. Anyways, I'm also going to do this. I'm also going to do another thing too. I think at this point, I want to go back to my room. So I'm going to go back to my room real quick. I'm going to take you all there. We're going back to my room. I'm also going to turn off this music too. I like that music, but just think happy. Hi, Swamp Panzer. Nice of you to join us. I appreciate you being here. Alright, so welcome to my room, everybody. If you haven't been here before, allow me to give you the tour. First off. Alright. So, this is my room. It's a nice underwater bedroom. I appreciate being here because it's very nice, cozy, and comfy. You know what's really weird? I never really realized how sometimes really, like, good the full body tracking can actually look sometimes. I've always thought to myself, I'm just like, it doesn't really look that good, but sometimes my motion is very interesting. Like, especially when I'm using this like a phone camera, I'm just like, wee. It's a little laggy, it seems like it, but that's okay. If anything, I hope you all can see how nice and cozy this particular room can look. And, if anything, much like in my actual room, there's a beanbag chair here. So I sit in the beanbag chair. Yeah. Yeah. Except I have to like move up a bit. There we go. Alright, so I'm here for real. Hello, everybody. Let me turn on, actually, also, to make it a little bit easier for myself. I'm gonna turn on Look at Me. That's better. Auto level pitch, auto level roll. No. Well, auto level pitch. Auto level roll is pretty good. Alright. So, hello everybody. Nice of you to join me again. Now, this time in my room. Hi, I just find this channel. Hello, Manuel Axolotl. Is that... I like that name actually. I also noticed that you're using the Clippy profile picture. Why are people using Clippy? Like I see like 4 or 5 different people using Clippy. I really don't know why. I know Louis Rossman made a video about it, but I never really watched that video, so I'm not entirely certain why, to be honest. Hello, Blue Hand VR. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is why I need to put slow mode in chat. Note to self: next time, use slow mode. Drink your water. Drink your water now. Yes, yes, yes. You're right. You're right. I do need to drink my water now. Honestly, I do. I actually do. Oh my goodness. Yes. Thank you so much. Man, that water was amazing. That like the best tasting water. I do appreciate it, Blood Fox. If anything, I'll just hold off on that for the time being, okay? Drink Lake Michigan. I'm not nowhere near Lake Michigan, so I can't really do that, unfortunately. Do you like Matt Hudson? Are you on VR chat? Is it a program? I'm on VR chat right now, actually. This is all VR chat. So, um, yeah. If anything, I'm like a VR chat VTuber. I like to just chat, but I also like to be able to like show off this avatar and show off full body tracking. I like to show off worlds sometimes too. In fact, on Friday, I might do more world hopping if anything. So I hope you all can be along for that too. I'll probably do it around like probably like 8 p.m. EST. No, 9 p.m. EST. Probably 9 p.m. EST. That'll be a little bit easier for me. So that way I can have like a couple hours, and we can go pretty late because I don't work the next day. So, and then the next day after that is my cafe stream. Cafe stream, yeah. So I love my cafe streams. They're always fun and great enjoyments. For those of you who do not know what a cafe stream is, on Saturdays I host a live stream event, which I'm very bad at doing the actual live stream aspect of it. But what I do is I actually host a cafe event, and I want to have it so people who join my Discord server have the opportunity to actually like meet me and my whole community, and we all just have fun. Like I get to make you coffee, I get to have a servant's heart for you, and honestly making coffee like this is my labor of love. I like having the ability to be able to make something for you all and find a way to like invigorate conversation. I want to make you feel appreciated and valued in my community, and it's very important that I find the opportunity to ensure that I can make you smile any way I can. My community is full of loving, amazing, fantastic people, and I can't be any more thankful that I have this gracious opportunity to get to know them all, even the people that have just joined the chat now. Like, I'm very thankful. I really am. And hopefully I can continue to have opportunities to meet you new people, to make you feel appreciated and valued, and overall just to have fun. Because afterwards we go to game worlds, we do random worlds, we do all sorts of good stuff, and we take lots and lots of photos. So for those of you who want to check my previous videos, I always advertise my cafe events, and my favorite part of making the cafe ad videos is just posting all the photos that we take. I take so many photos, and I always post them on my Discord server because they're memories. They're memories that I always want to cherish and be able to value with you all. The opportunity to say, you know, this is my community, and I'm very happy that I'm a part of it, and I'm very happy that I'm leading it. Like, it's everything to me. It really is. Being able to just meet you all and say hi, what's up, and all this good stuff, it means everything to me. So thank you for being here, really. Do I like Hatsune Miku? I do, actually. If anything, I don't listen to their songs or whatnot. I just, I like them. I like their aesthetic. I like their style. They're a very cute Vocaloid. They're honestly one of the first VTubers, if you really think about it, because they were like those kind of people. That was like one of the first like virtual models. One of the first virtual celebrities, Hatsune Miku. They did a really good job in doing that. And honestly, like, if you think about it these days, a lot of YouTubers kind of pay homage to her, because she was the one that really like invigorated the idea of like virtual celebrity, virtual famedom. A lot of people out there are VTubers these days, and effectively can owe their heritage to Hatsune Miku. Like, probably the closest person to me I could say is Fillion, and I think even Fillion had made a video one time about who VTubers are and mentioned back to Hatsune Miku. Or was that somebody else? Maybe I'm just mixing up my people at this point. But regardless, Hatsune Miku is like the progenitor of VTubers. She's really the one that started it all. And yeah, I get it. She's still prominent to this day, but man, she's way more prominent these days because VTubers just have really taken over. There's a lot more VTuber content out there, and I get it. I feel like I'm competing with a lot of different things because just so many more VTubers means so much more competition. And really, where do I stand in all of that? So that's why I'm trying not to stand in it. I'm trying to do my own thing. I'm trying to captivate my own audience. And overall, I just want to make sure I can have the ability to make you all feel appreciated and valued. I say that so many times, but that's really my core values. I'm trying to make you all find each other and have a chance to just make friends. It's everything, you know? Is my lens spacing too wide? Sorry, I'm getting like a bit of headaches and I don't exactly like that. I think it's my lens spacing is a little too wide. That's probably what it is. Sorry. I'm just fixing this right now. Right there. Okay, I'll leave it at that. I think that's pretty good. Rawr. 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 Hi, Kiko. Nice of you. I appreciate seeing you, and thank you for coming to my social circle, which everybody, if you're new here, I also want to mention about my social circles. So I did something called a social circle, and the idea behind it was it allowed people to have an opportunity to open up about who they are. The last social circle in particular was just one question: who are you? And that question is so ambiguous that you can do whatever you want with it. You can decide, hey, I just want to talk about my hobbies and my interests, or hey, I want to explain what my morals and values are. I allowed for a lot of creative liberties on how people wanted to answer that question, and if anything, I want to continue doing more social circles because people really get collaborative with each other. They start listening to each other. They really start putting a better idea of like, hey, this is my fellow like community member, and I want to make sure I can be there for them. That is why I personally always try to make sure I take the effort to relate to every single one of you who speak, or at least say something that can make you feel appreciated and valued, and especially heard. Especially heard. You all, it's really tough because like you're speaking out to like 7-8 other people, and sometimes it's a little scary because social anxiety can really take over. But I always try to invite the opportunity. If you feel uncomfortable, if you feel scared, if you feel like that maybe you may not have a chance to be able to make yourself be heard, come to my social circles. Come to my cafe events. Come to any of my events. I will do my very best to ensure that even if you feel like you're alone, if you feel like you sit in the background, I will make you feel as special as I can. Because you are. You're worth it. And I really do mean that. Rah, America, rah. I am going to drink some more water. I need to drink some more water. Bye, Diddy. I appreciate seeing you. Thanks so much for being here. Good night, Cheesecake. Thank you for being here. Hello, Brandon Schalk. Yes, I am indeed a dude. So, I've talked about this way earlier. I know I'm using a female avatar, and people sometimes get really confused why a male is using a female avatar. Well, what you see is what you get. I don't know what else to tell you at this point. Water's so good. Big yummies, I'll tell you that much. You don't mind if I join the VR chat lobby for chat, do ya? No. When I do these live streams by myself, I don't ever let anybody join them. If I am hosting an event that I allow people to join, I'm going to post it in the Discord server. Which, speaking of which, if you're here and you're not a part of the Discord server, you can go to my channel, and I have a channel link to my Discord server. I'm always welcoming new people. Like, we're at about like 118 members right now, but I'm always trying to welcome more people. I want to give more opportunity to reach out to people, say hi, say what's up, do more Discord events, do more VR chat events. I have a mental health channel, so you can, express yourself, vent yourself, and have an opportunity to feel supported by your fellow community members. I want to make sure I can do that so that way you all can have a sense of comfort and enjoyment with each other. My events are very important to me because I want to make sure I can be 110% for you all every single time. I don't want to skimp out on the opportunity to make you feel valued. It's very important to me because I feel like these days a lot of people don't feel like they're valued. So I will do my best to ensure that you can feel appreciated. Trust me on that. I'm sure there are people that are in the live stream right now that can attest to that. I really do try my very best to make sure you understand that I want you a part of my community. I am indeed live again. Here I am. I have a football game then. Oh, I need to start catching up on chat. Because I think at this point, everybody, my eyes are getting a little more burny. So I probably do need to get off. But let me catch up on chat real quick and try to lightning round this stuff. You ready? I'm going to lightning round this. I really care about, I don't know, Jenner. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Black Fox. Thank you for being a nice, considerate person to the people. Rechat. I know, I know, I'm trying to reach out. I really am. Hi, Trinity. Nice of you to join us. I appreciate you being here. I made a beat that I'm actually proud of. You should post it on YouTube. Did you post it on your YouTube channel? I want to be able to look at it. I'll look at it myself, personally. Hello, Blue Hand VR. I appreciate you being here. I don't know if I said hello, but I'll say hello again, just in case. Do I like art? I do like art, actually. In fact, I was supposed to... I know some people like to draw me for some reason, so I'm probably gonna, after this, I'm gonna take a couple poses and I'm gonna make a community post so you all can like draw the posts that I do, I guess. You don't mind if I join the VR chat live for a little chat as well, plus I want to walk and look. No. No. Again, when I do the live streams, when I do these live streams, it's me by myself. I don't really see anybody. And on top of that too, Kiko, for community members, I don't really ever spend one-on-one time with them. I will maybe try to change that, but it's not going to be just you randomly asking me to come in. It's not going to work. And plus, this room is PC only. If you try to join on your phone, it's not going to work. It won't let you. You have a football game then? That's unfortunate, but it's okay. Do what you have to do. Do your obligations, please. I don't ever try to force anybody to be where they... You know, if you have obligations and responsibilities that you have to attend to, please attend to those first. Trust me, I'm just some random anime girl that's just yapping off into a camera. There are so many of us. Trust me. You don't have to worry about it. I will always be live streaming again. I will always have another event. There's always another time. Come and go as you so please, everybody. I'm serious. I don't ever want any of you to feel like you're obligated to be here. Just have fun. Enjoy yourself. And if anything, don't feel like you ever have to obligate yourself to be here. Anytime you come is always a good time. So thank you, truly. Tomorrow is the day. My hair changes color every room. It's just it's the lighting effects of the certain rooms. So the campfire was causing this like this pinkish color, but in the room I'm in right now, my underwater bedroom, it's my default color, which is white. So that's the reason why. Joining tomorrow. Did I make my avatar? No. My avatar was actually made by someone named Code, and I appreciate them very, 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 very much. In fact, they're one of the few people that I do one-on-ones with because I want to make sure I give them that opportunity. They have been very, very nice in making my avatar. They made it from scratch. They added the face tracking. Like, this face tracking stuff doesn't just automatically come on avatars. They have to actually add it. And yes, I am using face tracking. Like, see, I can do this. But, no, seriously. I am very, very appreciative of them, and I always want to make sure I can give them the best possible value wherever I can. Like, truly, they're the person that has made the avatar that you all have come to know and love me as. So, like, hats off to them. Kudos to them, I swear. Like, if you ever see them, like, in my Discord server, just make sure you give them, like, a thank you. They have made a very fantastic avatar. I love it every single step of the way. It really, like, fits me. And I genuinely, wholeheartedly believe that. And don't get me wrong, this avatar is super cute and is very good for live streaming purposes, but this feels like me. There are some times out there when I'm like in my real life, and if I close my eyes, let's say if I'm like washing my hands or maybe like just like doing something else, if I close my eyes, I can really believe that I am my avatar. It's crazy how they all have come like one and the same. And I'm not upset about that. In fact, I embellish that idea. I always love the idea of being two people into one. It's my real life side and my internet side. And honestly, I accept both of them perfectly fine. I love my real life side, my opportunity to be, you know, stoic, masculine, having the capability of having good conversation and making people feel appreciated and valued. And my internet side, being, you know, cutesy, being feminine, being all around the place, having lots of fun and high energy, but also still having good conversation and enjoying you all being here. I think you all understand the common the common ground of both sides. They both want to instill a great sense of conversation because they both want to instill a great sense of support. That's who I am. And it doesn't matter if I'm an anime girl or if I'm a male guy. I'm going to achieve what I want to achieve. And that's to make sure everybody feels appreciated and valued. Every single person that talks to me. I don't even care if it's a random stranger that I met for 5 minutes. I will make sure I do my best effort to ensure that I let them know, hey, I appreciate you. And I appreciate every single one of you. That's why I always have to say it every single 5 seconds to remind you that I do appreciate you. I love you too, Blue Hand VR. You're great. Oh yeah, I'll be joining this cafe event because I slept through the last one. It's okay, Split. I really hope I can see you there. I'll be very forever grateful if I can. However, I have to make some slight modifications. I think actually I'm only gonna allow entrance for up to 15 minutes. After that, I'm actually gonna close the instance because the last time I had a lot of people, and as much as I love having a lot of people, unfortunately I need to make sure it's not too many people. Otherwise, we're gonna have performance problems. We're gonna have this. We're gonna have that. It gets a lot harder to manage, and I need to make sure I can mitigate it the best I can. I'm happy you have a good life too, Black Fox. If you think your life is good right now, then enjoy it for as much as you can. I'm telling you, sometimes life can turn a 180 just like that. One day, I probably wouldn't even be able to live stream anymore because something unfortunate might happen and take me completely away from you all. You know, those unfortunate days may come, but if anything, I will always make sure I can still provide a message to you the best I can. So, yeah. You might be a furry? Well, that's okay. Like, I have furry friends, and I appreciate furries, period. I will give furries one thing. Furries are really, really good at, like, a lot of things. In fact, like, a lot of VR chat related stuff, they're very good at what they do. When it comes to avatars, when it comes to world making, when it comes to just making like processes and like, you know, mechanics and features for VR chat, usually a furry makes it. I swear to you, they're very, very, very intelligent. They know exactly what they're doing. So, by all means, if you're a furry, I would imagine you're a pretty smart and intelligent person yourself. So, I appreciate you being here. I really do. Kazuna AI, Hatsune Miku, Iron Mouse. And I know a lot of people talk about Iron Mouse. Like, obviously, those are the big VTubers. I obviously will never be there. I obviously will never be there myself. But just the audience that I have and the VTuber, the people that I have come by my chats is more than enough. I don't need hundreds and hundreds of people watching me for me to feel comfortable. I'm more than happy to just have 10 or 15 because it feels nice and personalized. And I want to make sure I can make you all feel appreciative and comfortable. Have you seen Nia? I can't sleep. I don't know who Nia is. I'm sorry. Hi, S. Nice of you to join us. I know I don't really try to say your name anymore because I feel like I'm gonna botch it so bad as I usually do. I have my people drink water. I am trying to drink water. What are you trying to tell me, Blood Fox? I'll read it. You're my new favorite VTuber now? Well, I appreciate that, Blue Hand. Thank you for being here, really. It's very nice of you to be here. Hello, Deaf Demon. Heart, 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 heart. Cry, cry, cry. Is that cry? Cry, 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 heart, heart, heart. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Eagle, eagle, rah. Eagle, 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 eagle. American flag, American flag, American flag, American flag. I'm very quiet, not talkative. Hey, that's okay. If you're here, Deaf Demon, and you're enjoying yourself here, that's all I care about. I genuinely hope that you're having an amazing time being here. So, by all means, thank you. Even just giving out a bunch of emojis is still perfectly fine by me. Thanks for coming along and having some sense of fun along the way. It does mean a lot to me. It truly does. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to catch up in chat. If you haven't seen Nia, I Can't Sleep, watch it. I'm like her. I will try to watch it probably after my live stream. I'm joining her. Okay, I gotta read down, but I love you. Even though I've only seen you once, I love it. I appreciate you too, Blue Hand VR. Like, thank you very much. I'm very flattered by you having so much infatuation towards me. Truly, thank you. Thank you for coming along. It's very great. Yes, Block Fox. What would you like to tell me? Understood, Blue Hand VR. I won't really tell you many secrets. Honestly, if I'm gonna say a secret per se, it's gonna be to my whole live stream, so it won't really be a secret anymore at that point now, will it? I'll put it in the Discord. Yes, yes, I would appreciate that, Trinity. Thank you so much. When is next live stream? Because I'm gonna go to bed soon. I'm gonna probably live stream Friday. I don't know when. I'm gonna assume 9 p.m. EST, but I'll probably leave it like that. So yeah, that'll be my next live stream if anything. Yes, yes, Blug Fox. Yes, Blug Fox. Yes, Blug Fox. What do you want to say, Blug Fox? Just say it. I'll read it. I'm Omen. Well, nice of you to join us, Omen. After 20 people, my quest 2 starts trying to mimic a brick of C4. Oh, that was pretty good. I actually like that. But yes, actually, Swamp Panzer, you're right. That's why I think, if anything, my max cap will probably be 20 people. Maybe just a little bit less, but like probably 15 is the most comfy at that point. Like 15 is a really good like balance between like everybody's gonna have a chance to talk to each other and overall just not too much graphical glitches. So 20 is the max cap though. After 20, like I have to close the instance, like hard close. So if you want to come, then by all means. I always do them every Saturday, I swear, and I love doing them. I love making my coffee. I always love making my coffee. So please come on by and say hi. I always am happy to see you all in actual VR space. Sometimes it's nicer because after those events and I close my live stream, I am way more chill, a lot more relaxed, just vibing, having fun, just really enjoying myself. And I want you all to see that side of me. I can't fully show that off in live streaming because I'm just talking to myself basically, but I want you all that capability to see what I can be. Just a fun, chill, crazy, absolutely chaotic kind of person, you know? So I hope you can come along someday. That would be very nice. Yes, Bluck Fox. I know you said that because you mentioned it to Blue Hand that you are a furry. But that, again, like I said, that's fine because furries are some of the most fantastic people I ever met in my life. My internet best friend is a furry, and I mean, I love them to death. So being a furry is a fantastic thing. Don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise. Furries get bad names, honestly, because, you know, the bad furries will do all sorts of crazy things like yiffing and all this kind of bad stuff. But don't ever let that stereotype define who you are. You are a fantastic person. If you're a furry that wants to just get along and vibe, then be who you want to be. Don't ever, ever, ever let anybody tell you who you're not. Please, embrace who you are. Because if you don't, well, nobody else will. I promise you. What's my favorite anime? Honestly, my favorite anime has to be Frieren. Like, I love the values of Frieren, and honestly, it's made me cry so many times. I can't wait for the next season to come out. But I also have other animes that I like a lot too. Like, I can't wait to watch Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer actually comes out 2 days from now. Holy cow, that's crazy. I need to find a chance to watch it. I really need to. I'll probably watch it on Saturday. Yeah. I guess I'm banning now, so my boss had me make a new Discord. I guess. Just make sure you don't tell Discord. Why did you get banned in the first place? Hi, WeChill. I appreciate seeing you again. Unfortunately, I'm probably going to be getting off soon because my eyes are actually starting to burn. But even... Uh-oh. Even if for just a little bit, I'm very grateful to see you. So thank you for coming along. Seriously, it means everything to me. Thank you, Blue Hand. I appreciate you being here. I'm glad you've joined my Discord server. I love you too, but remember, it's platonic love. It's not real love. I'm not actually looking for relationships because I'm just not. I really am not. Have you watched Hazbin Hotel? I actually have. Yes, I've watched the first season. I still need to watch the second season if it's come out yet. But I have watched Hazbin Hotel. I actually like it a lot. I thought it was pretty cool. Potato. My boss and half my coworkers are furries. I mean, hey, listen. Again, I have no issue with furries. If you're a furry, you know what? You're totally okay by me. You're okay in my book, buddy. What the Sigma? That's good. That's good. Okay, that was a good one. I'll give you that one, Jennifer. That was a pretty good one. What the Sigma? Oh man, you're my inspiration now. Nothing can stop me. Rah! It's like an eagle. I do appreciate you a lot, Bluehead. Thank you for being here. I like your energy. It's very nice. I'd cry when the boy died at the start. I just started watching. Watching what in particular? Are you talking about Demon Slayer? Because I think, or was it Freerin? Well, which one are you referring to, Slipper? Have you played Silksong yet? No, I have not. But I do want to eventually play Silksong. I really do. Discord doesn't like me, so they killed me. I genuinely don't know why. I don't know why either, honestly. Put some HO2 on your eyes. It'll help your eyes. Yeah, honestly, I do need to get eye drops. But I have like these like things I have in the fridge that like after I'm done here, I'm gonna put them on top of my eyes to help like refresh them a lot. But at the same time too, I just kind of have to get ready for work. I have work rather early tomorrow, so I do have to get off rather soon. Who's your favorite has-been hotel character? Mine's Alistair. So actually, my favorite one is actually Angel Dust, only because of the music video that they had. It was called Addict. Is that what it's called? I love that music video, but the only really reason why I love it is the end after. Like after the whole song is done and after the whole credits are said and everything, there's like a post-credit scene, and it's really really sad. Because then you see that Angel Dust gets really used by I think his name is Valentino. Like he gets really used by Valentino, and he doesn't want to live that life. Like it's the life that it's the only life he knows now, but only life he knows. But he's kind of using the hotel as a means of hopefully finding an opportunity to be himself, to not be a sexual icon, instead just be him. And I like the show a lot because it, despite it being set up in hell and everything, it does instill good ideas and good habits. I don't like that every single episode is a musical, but it's still pretty good. Like, I enjoyed it a lot. Overall, I thought it was a pretty good show. I'd give it like a 7 out of 10, personally. Like, maybe 8 out of 10. It's definitely a good watch, in my opinion. Poison? Was it Poison? Is it called Poison? He's sussy, though. Indeed, he is very sussy. In fact, I remember when I watched the pilot episode of Has Been Hotel, I was like, dang, Angel Dust is kind of spicy, am I right? But his character development in Has Been Hotel Season 1 was actually really sweet. He's a very nice guy. And hopefully, if anything, the development just continues even further in the next seasons down the road. I can't wait to watch it, honestly. It's a very nice show, I think. Has Been Hotel Charlie Smash. I mean, listen. You can take whatever beliefs you want in that. I'm not exactly gonna put my hat in the ring, but if you find Charlie appealing enough like that, then you do you. But I will say this: there was this one funny joke that there was this person named Verbal Ace. For those of you who don't know Verbal Ace, I don't know how many of you may remember Darkseid versus, was it Superman? No, Darkseid versus Thanos, like the cartoon rap battle. The person who made that had spent $50,000 on a commission to have something with him and Charlie from Has Been Hotel in like a music video, or I think some sort of like not safe for work film, which is wild, absolutely wild. But you know what? If you're down bad for Charlie, then you're down bad for Charlie. It is what it is. Am I right? Anyways, what was it? No, I can't quite. I always get in trouble with my friends because we can't stop laughing in class. Hey, I mean, if you're having fun in class, and that's all that matters, you know what I mean? Oh no, Freerin. Yeah. So like, I was so upset when Himmel the Hero died in Freerin in the first place. Like, it's the first episode, by the way. It's not spoilers, but when Freerin just like cried, and they're like, they don't know why they're crying. Freerin's a really nice show because Freerin really starts like feeling things, and it's really because of Himmel the Hero, how much of an inspiration he was to her, and how much she learned about him, how much values that he instilled into her. And she never really thought about it. She's an elf that lived for such a long time, but overall she starts remembering these moments, these life lessons that he has indirectly taught her, and how much she has grown into her own leader. It's amazingly inspirational. It really is. And I'm happy to watch it because it gives a lot of positive values and a lot of positive traits. If you have never watched Freerin before, I definitely recommend watching it. A beautiful anime, very decently well paced, and overall has a fantastic message. Overall, just appreciate the people around you, because you never know when their last day will be. That's also why I always appreciate every single one of you who come into my chats and just find a chance to be yourself and, be happy, be hyper, have fun. Tomorrow, none of this is guaranteed to any of us. So, if we're going to be here today, then we make the most of it, yeah? So, I really do appreciate you all being here. Like, really, really appreciate it. I'm going to have to be heading out myself too. Take care, supermarket manager. I appreciate you so much too, Bluck Fox. Have you seen both Vegeta and Shadow Rappels, both in the canon, both universes? I haven't seen that personally, but either way, everybody, yeah, honestly, I'm gonna be heading off myself. To all of you new members, like, truly, I am forever grateful you have the chance to be here. I never really expected much from my live stream today, but I feel immensely better. For everybody who joined, who's new or existing, thank you. Truly, from the bottom of my heart, I feel a lot better. And I hope, if anything, this will help me continue to go forward and be better for you all. So, thank you, everybody. I appreciate you all being here. And I haven't had an idea we become a supermarket. You know what? Doing a supermarket like VR chat world probably would be a really cool idea. I might actually do that sometime. I'll have to see if there's any supermarket worlds out there. That'd be so cool. But regardless, the point is, everybody, thank you, truly. I am gonna get off. I'll probably take a couple more photos for my posings and whatnot. But other than that, that's all I got. Thanks, truly. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for just wanting to be involved. It means everything. It really does. And I hope, if anything, I hope I can see you all on Friday, because I do intend to stream Friday. Thank you. Truly. And I hope you have a good night. I hope you rest well. If you have work or school tomorrow, I wish you the best of luck on it. It's always hard to end my live streams when I just feel good. And I want to be there for you all. But remember that a goodbye is never a goodbye. It's always more so like a see you later. And if anything, I'll see y'all later. If anything, I'll see you in my Discord too, if you're there. But overall, amongst everything else, amongst all other things you may come across, just understand that I love you very much, and I hope that you be well. Good night, chat.